I'm Manuel Carvalho, I'm the Environmental Officer at the University. Our environmental guidance document at the University is the Environmental and Sustainability Strategy. And the strategy includes 10, which you consider are the most important areas of environment that we have to focus on. And waste is one of them. So the main campaigns that make up this project are Solent Sorts It, Waste Stream Review and Charitable Collections.
I'm Leslie McIvor and I'm the Contracts and Projects Manager here at Southampton Solent University. Across site, we'd kind of realised that our recycling rates had stagnated slightly. So at the start of our new contract with Sewers, they offered us the opportunity to undertake some stakeholder workshops, which we jumped at. It gave us the opportunity to look at what the real problems were on site and our barriers to increasing our recycling targets. Some of the key feedback that we got was our bin receptacles weren't doing what we needed them to do. We'd made great steps across the campus by introducing recycling and food waste receptacles. However, when speaking to our staff and students, they came back and told us that they quite often had half a cup of tea or a drinks bottle. Now, as soon as they put that in the recycling stream, it contaminated it and our recycling rates were plummeting. So we went back across the campus and we reviewed all of our waste receptacles across the site, at which point we reintroduced general waste. This gave people the opportunity to dispose of those items without further bringing down our recycling targets. We gave staff the option to retain their under-desk bin and self-sort, or to remove the under-desk bin completely. This now means that any waste coming through the campus has to go to one of the central recycling stations and be sorted appropriately. Over the last year, we've seen our rates soar. We've now gone back to the drawing board and we've produced a complete set of new artwork that spans the whole campus using wrap iconography, which is familiar signs to those at home and in their working environment and in their teaching environments.
So my name's DODKIN. I'm a residence manager at Solent University. The idea with the waste was that there was enormous amounts of it. If you can imagine the hundreds and hundreds of students living in student residences, when they leave, and sometimes leaving is a bit of a shock to them, then all of a sudden it's crept up and it's time to go. And they've got lots of tins of food, lots of bedding, lots of stuff they don't want. And lots of it's in good nick as well. And so we donate that to local charities. It'll be bedding, it'll be tins of food, heavy, don't want to take them back to Plymouth, Birmingham, wherever they come from. And so they get donated, you know, clothing, shoes in some cases. They'll donate them to the British Heart Foundation. And you're talking about masses of it. New for us this year actually is we had residence assistants, so RAs, and now we've got RLAs, so residence life assistants. And the RLAs, I think, going forward are going to be a major player in what we want to do as we move along.
So hi, I'm Abby. I'm a third year student here at Southampton Solent University, and I'm also a residence life assistant, or RLA, at the residencies. We're all assigned certain kitchens within our residency that we are allocated at, and we go and have regular meetings with those kitchens, make sure they're all getting on, make sure that they have no conflict or any issues, and we do try to resolve those there and then if we can. We also try to involve them in social events that we organise throughout the residencies. We go through their kitchen recycling stats with them. If they're struggling a little bit, we just try to give them as much advice as we can, sort of guide them a bit more about recycling if they're unaware, and try and get those stats up in line with the Solent Sorts It scheme.
I'm Andy, I'm a residence manager at Southampton Solent University. So what Solent Sorts It involves is taking the rubbish from the kitchens, which we do daily, and having a look at the two bags. So we've got 3 waste streams within the kitchens. We've got general, we've got recycling, and we've got food waste. The residents are supposed to do the glass themselves. We didn't initially tell the students what we were doing. We just started grading them. At Christmas, we told them, you know, this is a big project that we're doing this. We're going to have prizes at the end of this term. Looked at their data from the term before against the new term, looked at how good they were during the spring term, and then gave them awards. And we just did it within Deanery for that first year. We saw a good 20–25% improvement in recycling, probably more than that actually. So we then rolled it out across the other residences, so the other 3 first-year residences and Emily Davies, which is a predominantly returners accommodation. So now they're in competition not only within their building but across the halls. So we're sharing that on Facebook. We've got the notice boards, we put the big dashboards up and to show them at Christmas how they're doing, how their kitchen's doing against other people. Very much not showing the people that are doing badly, but praising the people that are doing good. And generally by the end of the second term, you're looking at 70% getting it right as a baseline. So it really does work.
Being shortlisted for this award is a fantastic endorsement for the university, and it's testimony to the hard work and efforts of everybody who work towards reducing the university's environmental impact.